Here we are in Belly Acres. We got us a new toy. It's an Amerisun generator in the box here. Look at this fine thing. We'll open it up here. We got a manual inside, some tools, some packing. We'll just set these down here for right now, and we'll lift the generator out of the box. Came well packed. Whoops. They had a fine plastic bag there covering it all up. We'll push that down on each side and lift that up out of the bag. It's about 60 some pounds. See here, here's the side here and here's the muffler, the motor, the tanks are on the top, has the fuel gauge. And we'll move it around here to the front. So you can see what it is there. Well, this is the fine generator here. I have taken the bolts out of here, out of the front of this piece, and behind it you can see the oil fill. And of course it's shipped without oil, so we're going to put some oil in it. Here's the oil drain, and this fine red block is on the front, and there's another one like it on the back. These are shipping blocks designed to hold them in place, because here are the motor mounts, so it can move it independently of the frame. So we've taken and removed those, and they're all up here on the tray. These are the ones for the deal, and these are the ones for the protector. They're all 10 millimeter. And the grand thing about this is, I'll show you where the block was over here on this side. Here is the muffler, and underneath here is where the block was. And these here are also 10 millimeter. And they have the same markings on the end of the bolt. So this was it. Here are the covers. I took the protective film off of there so we can see what's going on there. There's a nice thing right there. It indicates, it shows what's underneath. That isn't on all of them. And here's that voltage meter. We'll show that off here in a bit. But we're going to fill it with oil, which is basically, you take this oil filled thing out of here, and we'll pour like oil in here and run it for like an hour. The directions say 10 hours, but I'm going to just do like most guys do, fill it and drain it so it will flush. There is a little bit of oil on the end of the stick here, so there was some pre-shipping oil in there, pre-run stuff, but after all, put that oil in there and run it for an hour. Be all fill it with oil before I start it up. Another thing I'll do before we start it up is over on this side here are all your start instructions. Oh, here's that fine tag telling about those shipping blocks that are put on there that were removed earlier. This is the air cleaner. A good thing for us to remove. Open up. There we go. And it's plastic. So the air cleaner cover comes off nice and easily. And of course here's the foam filter. And it's dry. But I'm going to put a little bit of oil on this here, as it says too in the manual. And you squish it out, and there'll be the air filter, which goes on here. Whoops. We'll take this little cover off, lay that right there. This is in the run position of the choke, as you can see right there. And this will be in the off position, choke position. So the sticker here is correct. Up there is choked. Which is, I can see why they get a little bit confused on them, because it is backwards of what a lot of other type things I see are made. So we have in the run position, which is be right here. And that shows choke is open. And you move it over to the side, and the choke closes. There's choke closed, run position. And right here, that's the run position, which is this it right here. We push it over that way, which is just opposite of what a lot of vehicles are. So I can see they didn't make the sticker backwards on another one, but this sticker is right. It shows right there, there is the choke position. And here is the fuel. Fuel off. That's in the on, the petcock in the on position. But we'll turn it off right now. And of course over here on the side, I noticed this. This has a carburetor drain bolt right here. And they have for long-term storage. And look this right here. Ooh, it's on there tight. But you see, there's a spark plug. And they sent a spark plug tool, but just put that on there and put her in. Later, what I think I'll do, before I put this plastic back on, I will trim it, because I'm one of those people who just, this is a decorative piece, so I'm just going to trim down the side over here, so I can always reach in and check my oil before I ever start it. Just sounds like a good idea. I've done put some oil in it over here, and now we're just going to go ahead and pour a little gas into it. That air filter, don't worry about it. I opened this up earlier, oiled the filter because it was dry. We're just going to pour some gas in there. Yes, this is non-ethanol gas. I'm not going to pour a lot in there, just enough to say I did. We're just going to run it for an hour because we got basically that break-in oil there.